Hey Grace Chapel kids, this is Sally, and I am sitting in my car waiting for my son Stash to be done working out. And I got to thinking, we in life spend a lot of time waiting, don't we? And I thought, well, what do you guys wait for? Certainly, like me, you wait in the car a lot for your mom, right? Sitting around waiting in the car. But you wait for other things too. You might wait for the bell to ring to go home at school. Seems like a long day when you're at school and maybe you're tired. Or you might wait for, your mom to be finished making supper or making your favorite cookies or something like that. That's hard to wait for too, and you keep asking, when's it gonna be done? I'm starving. Or tomorrow, we're celebrating a birthday in our house, and I bet for you, like my kids, it can be pretty hard to wait for your birthday. That's 365 days you gotta wait, right? But when it comes, it's usually pretty fun. You might have lots of presents, tasty treats, lots of friends over, or games, something super cool. Well, I say that, and I bring up waiting because in today's story that you're gonna learn about, there were two old people that waited their whole lives for someone. They waited for the Savior. Now, there was this man named Simeon and this woman named Anna, and they both waited for the Savior to show up. They were Israelites, and God had told Simeon that he would not die until he actually saw the Savior with his very own eyes. So, Simeon waited. That means that he accepted what God had said to him, and then he expected it to happen. So he accepted it, and then he expected it. And sure enough, do you think God came through in this story? Absolutely. So this story happens when Jesus was just a baby. Jesus was born in Bethlehem, and when he was born, then like a few weeks later, he had to be taken to Jerusalem, to the temple, to be dedicated. And that's where his mom and dad show him off, and they say, this is our son Jesus, and he is dedicated and special to the Lord. That's what happens. Kind of like what we do in church when we dedicate our own children and say our children are special, and we want to dedicate them to the Lord and raise them up right in the Lord, right? Well, in our story though, I want you to watch the video, and I want you to learn about Simeon and Anna and how they waited for the Lord. They accepted that what God had said, and they expected it to happen, which is pretty amazing. But after the video, I want you to think of this. Has God promised us anything? What are you waiting for?